Hey everybody, so tough loss for the freaking Jackets today against Louisville. Damn it. I am strangely not as upset about it than I was at Syracuse. I mean, I was mad at the defense for Syracuse. I claimed that they, no-showed and everything. Well, this loss wasn't on the defense. I struggled to even say it was because of the offense. Special teams certainly didn't help. But, even the offense, it is what it is. It was mostly the offense, we couldn't get the damn run game going. And that is, problematic because that's becoming a trend, One game, Syracuse shuts it down. You expect it to, bounce back the next week. Well, it didn't. We did not have a good game rushing. Had a good game passing. Had some great passes. But, the run game, dude, where was it? Why can't we run all of a sudden? That was our identity last year. And now we can't freaking run the ball. I don't know what the freaking problem is. We have the same offensive line and the same running backs from last year. We lost Sante Smith, but other than that, we got the same guys. Their offensive line isn't hurt. And I tend to think it's the offensive line more because, whatever running back we put in, whether it's Haynes or Maddox or Alexander, I think Alexander's still hurt, but whoever we put in, they get swallowed up immediately. It's the pass protection for some reason. It just seems like we're a couple steps behind every play. It's obviously, you can point to the running game having no production there as a huge issue. Passing game looked good, but it's a lot of the procedural stuff. I've seen a lot of uncharacteristic things that haven't been problems before. Strange clock management, us not being able to get set for plays, lots of penalties, procedural stuff. Why can't we get set, get the play in? Are we having trouble? Are we having trouble with the mics? For some reason, we take a couple delay of games or whatever. We have to take a timeout because we can't get the play to them. Just stuff like that. I don't know. At least that's fixable stuff. So I'm not, as mad as I could be, I guess. But, and I did have this as a loss in the offseason. Another thing is Louisville's just a good team. They went to the ACC championship last year. They were really good last year. They look good this year. And they looked like the better team. And it sucks because this was a winnable game. But you could say that about every freaking game for us, And it could be worse, I guess. You could be North Carolina. Oh, my Lord. I look over at North Carolina giving up 70 and think, well, it could be worse. You talk about no freaking defense. At least we don't have Jeff Collins anymore. So, tough loss. I kind of, I'm not surprised at the outcome. It was a way closer game than it looked. We were down 5, with however long to go in the game. And gave up a freaking blocked field goal for a touchdown. Are you kidding me? And that wound up being the game. And it's I don't know, man. Just head scratching, coaching decisions. Some of the play calling is strange, It seems like they were scared to really start throwing the ball until the second half. And we were already down. But dude, they came out after the half, to their credit, and started throwing it downfield more, which I've been calling for. and it worked. And you start throwing it, and then that opened up the running game a little bit. But dude, what's the deal here, man? We get down into the red zone. We come down the red zone. We haven't had this freaking issue before with our offense. Why are we stalling out in the red zone, dude? Happened like 2 or 3 times this game. What's the deal with that, man? We haven't had that freaking issue at all. And you're telling me we can't line up. I get like the gun not being able to get the run game going, but we're sitting there. We need third and 1. It's 3rd and goal from the 1. 1st and goal from the 3. We went down 1st and goal from the 3 and couldn't score. Off 4 down, we turned the ball over on downs. To the defense's credit, turned around and got a safety. I got nothing to say about the defense. They did what they needed to do. They were on the field. We lost the time of possession in the first half, won it in the second half. But defense did what they needed to, man. And I mean, I got to give credit where it's due. I was so hard on them last week. Well, they did what they needed to win this game. Offense, I feel like the blame is placed more on them. Offense should be further along and more consistent than they are. You shouldn't be getting the run game just shut down. And the short yardage, like I said, okay, you're not banging out 8-yard runs every time. Well, you can't get 1 yard? We did a couple times during the game, and Kia said before, like, oh, you can't get 1 yard, you don't deserve to win. Well, we lined it up in the first half and did, but, I mean, fourth quarter, when it comes down to it, we hand it off and get blown up. And it's like the blocking's just not very good on those short yardage plays. I don't know what the deal is. I don't know what's changed. I hate seeing it, dude. It was our freaking identity. And the staff has been really reluctant to rely on the pass more, even though Haynes King is a great passer. And it seems like he's got confidence. Well, today he looked super frustrated, but I mean, he was throwing the ball great. Still no turnovers. I mean, wow. Step back for a moment from the game as a fan perspective. The quarterback battle today was great. I mean, you got two quarterbacks that have been playing for a while. They both played great games. Tyler Shuck is a good quarterback. I got nothing but respect for Louisville, man. I gave them hell last year and stuff, but they earned my respect last year when we played them, and they got it again this year. They're no joke. See, I can come on after a win and say that when it's true. Louisville's a good team. Syracuse is not. That's why I'm not as mad this week. But, still, this was a winnable game. Every freaking game we play is. But, man, we got to get the penalties cleaned up. We got to get at least get the short yardage running game going, dude. You're telling me you can't get a freaking yard? Come on. That's been our bread and butter since Key took over, so that's got to get cleaned up. Other than that, I think we just got flat out beat. It was an ugly game on both teams as far as penalties. They had a bunch, we had a bunch, so you'd like to see that get better. Not great game with the penalties are concerned, but, it is what it is. A lot more people are upset, I guess, than me, but for some reason I'm just strangely not. So it was rough, but, we got Duke. Now, I'll talk about upset. We better freaking beat Duke. We should be better than them, should be more talented, should have better coaching, blah, 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 blah. We got to get a freaking ACC win that's not Florida State, dude. Florida State's garbage. They're garbage. And they're our only ACC win. Oh, and that's another thing. So much for the ACC title game. I mean, a lot of people laughed at me thinking we could go to that. Well, we've been knocking on the door of it for the past couple years. So, no, it wasn't this freaking big, outrageous thing to say that we could compete to get to the ACC title game. But no, we damn sure can't. So, I'm going to step back. Readjust our expectations. I'm hoping for 7 wins this year. 6-7 wins, I think, would be a good year. And, we got work to do. We got to improve on some stuff. Got to get the running game going, dude. No other way to say it. But other than that, like, it's not the end of the world to me. I think we'll be all right, but, this is our second game again now against better competition, and we lost again, and we got whooped. So I'd like to see us play against somebody other than freaking Group of 5 teams and FCS teams and dang Florida State, the worst freaking Power 5 team in the world. I wish that we could get a win against teams that are good, I guess. So I'll be looking forward to that. Better freaking beat Duke. All I got to say. But I think we have a bye week now, so it's either. I think it's now. It's either now or the week after Duke. I don't even know. So all right, that's all I got to say about the game. Thanks for watching. Thanks for everybody that was in the stream. Go Jackets, and I'll see y'all next time.